You know that feeling when your phone buzzes and you already know it's your bank app, but you still hesitate to open it because deep down, you already know what you're about to see. You finally check your balance and instantly your mind goes quiet. Because it's scary, and then life does what it always does. It picks that exact same day to test you. Your car starts making a weird noise, an unexpected bill shows up, or your boss sends that message. We need to talk. And suddenly there's only one thought in your head. I'm one bad day away from everything falling apart. If that feels familiar, this video is for you, because today we're going to build something that most people ignore until it's too late. An emergency fund. And not someday. Not when you're rich, but starting right now. Even if you feel broke, most people believe they'll start saving when they earn more. But the truth is, that's not the real problem. The real problem is how your brain works. When you're living paycheck to paycheck, your brain goes into survival mode. It focuses on today's problems. It ignores tomorrow's risks. And it looks for small comforts to reduce stress. That's why saving feels impossible, not because you're lazy, but because you're human. So instead of forcing motivation, we're going to build a system, a simple one. In the next 60 days, your goal is not to save a huge amount of money. Your goal is to create a small financial buffer, something in the range of $300 to $1,000. Because that small amount can stop a crisis from becoming a disaster. It can cover a repair, an unexpected bill, or just give you breathing room. Think of it as a shock absorber for your life. Now here's the key. You're not going to save this money by suffering. You're going to build it using small, smart changes. First, stop keeping your savings where you spend. If your emergency money is in your main account, it's not savings. It's just money waiting to be spent. Open a separate account. Name it something serious like Do Not Touch. Make it slightly harder to access because your environment matters more than your willpower. Next, automate something small. Not big, small. Even $5 a day works, or $25 a week. The amount doesn't matter at the beginning. The habit does. Because if you wait to save what's left at the end of the month, there will always be nothing left. Now let's get your first quick win. Your brain needs proof that this is working. So your first target is simple. Get your first $100 as fast as possible. Cancel one subscription you don't use. Wait 48 hours before buying anything non-essential. Sell something you haven't touched in months. It doesn't matter how you do it. Just get that first win. Then look at your recent spending. Not to judge yourself, but to understand your patterns. Split everything into 3 groups. Things you need, things you could reduce, and things that were just impulse. Your emergency fund will come from the second and third group, not from sacrificing your basic needs. Food is another big one. Not because you're careless, but because decisions get harder when you're tired. So simplify it. Pick a few cheap meals. Repeat them for a while, and allow yourself one planned treat per week, so you don't burn out. Then, if possible, increase your income slightly. Not forever, just for this phase. Take an extra shift, do a small weekend job, help someone out for money. Even a little extra income can speed this up massively. But here's the most important part. You need rules, because saving money once is easy. Keeping it is hard. An emergency is something that affects your survival, health, housing, work, or essential needs. It's not a sale. It's not boredom. It's not a bad day. And if you ever use this money, your next goal is to replace it. Always. Because this fund is not just money. It's protection. There was someone who followed a system like this. Nothing extreme. Just small daily savings, cutting a few unnecessary expenses, and one extra effort on the weekend. In about a month, they had a few $100s saved. And then something went wrong, like it always does. But this time, they didn't panic. They didn't use a credit card. They didn't borrow. They handled it. And that feeling, that quiet confidence, is the real goal here. This is not about becoming rich. It's about becoming stable, about knowing that one bad day won't break you. So here's what you do today. Open that separate account, set a small automatic transfer, and start. Because 60 days from now, you'll either still be hoping nothing goes wrong, or you'll be ready when it does. And that version of you is not far away.